a northern village, easy to pillage. We thought to ourselves, this must be a place where we can rest our heads wearily. We're professional aventurers, of that we'll reassure you, but the snow has taken its toll on the Matura. Poor Gregamel is exhausted, we need a place to rest, only the very best. We found a house, a very nice house in the village. We start a roaring fire before we start to tire in the village. We have a look around, search up, search down in the village. We find an airship deed, exactly what we need in the village. A handy place indeed to rest before we take the skies. A roaring fire is always best to warm up these five guys. We better have a look around while our feet are firmly on the ground. The adventure continues.
So you suspect that this is his house, perhaps, and that he would be the owner of the airship. But he doesn't appear to be here.
Okay. Shall we go and investigate the rest of the village / make our way to said airship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we do so, can I try and change the name on the document to say Gregamel Wallows?
Nice.
And how are you trying to change it?
Well, I have a pen and quill with me, anyway.
So you're looking to literally just cross it out and write your name?
I mean, for comedy purposes, I kind of want to say yes.
And
well, look, there's no one stopping you doing it if you want to do it.
Done.
do we have a magic way to do it?
That's kind of what I was looking at, but no, I don't think so.
Okay.
So you doing that then, Greg?
Yep, Greg's doing that. He's crossed out the name and he's put it in my name.
Like a crayon and crayon.
Crayon. Right.
Like a child.
You do that, and you stow the. Do you keep it or do you leave it
Yeah,
there?
no, I
for
stow the
comes back?
documents. I take them with me.
Okay. Krill, what do you want to do?
So obviously, as we were walking through, we saw that a lot of the places were in disrepair.
Yeah.
What can we look at? Could we get an investigation or something to determine the nature of the disrepair? Were they destroyed in like a battle or a fight or burnt down? Or
Yeah, I say. So are you all leaving the house? Are you on the trek to have a look at other stuff, or is it just Krill, or who's going?
I think we'll go as a party. Never split the party.
Okay. You have a look around, Limp Bizkit style, and you can see amongst the houses, not all of them, but certainly some of them, you can see large boulders where, probably speaking, a boulder would not have landed or would not. There's no way that these whoever lives here would have a boulder in their kitchen, for example.
So it's very similar to
unless it's a hot stone that they're cooking off.
Decor choice.
Yeah.
Nightstone vibes.
Yeah, that's right.
Roll me a perception. Can't think there would be anything better than that.
19.
19. So you're looking at these houses, and you notice that some of them are destroyed by these boulders, as well as perhaps other means. Some of them, though, it looks like some of the wood off the walls has maybe been sawn off rather than broken off.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So, what does that mean?
I'm thinking that someone's using the timber to repair something. The first thing that goes to mind is obviously the airship.
Yeah, we've inherited a fucking shabba.
A shabba?
Shabba ranks?
I thought shabba was good. Shabba.
Like a shabby little fucking...
The one thing you do notice is, though, as well, is despite all these buildings being destroyed, smashed, whatever, not a single body, not a single skeleton.
No blood.
Blood, a few drops of blood here and there, or against walls and things like that, but no bodies whatsoever.
Any like drag marks or anything?
Roll me an investigation.
22.
22. You look and you would probably say that there's probably, if there have been drag marks, then they've probably been covered up by snow. So it's hard to tell.
What's the bedroom situation there?
There's one bedroom in the house that you're looking at. You find amongst the houses, not every single house is completely leveled by any means, but you find the occasional house where maybe the bedroom is still in some state of repair that you could sleep in if you wanted to. What are you looking? Are you thinking of turning this into a resort or something?
Well, for a night at least.
Airbnb.
Yeah. You head towards, and this is anything else, you start heading towards where you see this vehicle. And yes, as you draw close, you see what you expected to see, which is an airship. Roll me, anybody who wishes to do so, an investigation.
Oh, natural 20.
18. Ooh.
Natural 20.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, a
Loving
natural
this pink
20.
dice.
Oh.
Nice. Those of you that got 15 and above, have a look at this. Now, to describe the ship itself, the body of the ship, to give you a general overview, looks essentially like a large boat, right? It looks like a boat that is big enough to take quite a few people on. I'm just going to share my screen, if I can, to give you an idea of what you're looking at.
Does it look like one of the airships out of Final Fantasy 9?
Oh,
it really does, yeah.
Ignore the name and everything. This is just to give you an idea, representation of what you're looking at, right? So this is the sort of thing you're looking at. So the body of the boat itself, so the body of the airship itself, looks very much like a boat that you would see on the water. It sits on top of essentially two like sledge. I don't know what they're called. Rudders. What are they? What are the things you would skis? Yeah,
It looks like a Santa's sleigh type setup.
Yeah, not too dissimilar to that, but obviously larger scale. There appears to be, you obviously haven't stepped onto it just yet, but from where you are, that's what it looks like. Tied to it and laid on the ground, deflated, appears to be a large balloon.
Oh no, it's just Quinch. No, it is a balloon.
I didn't get it, and I still wish I didn't. There appears to be a harpoon gun at the front.
Called it.
And some sort of weapon at the back, a ballista or something similar. Krill.
Yes.
What did you get on your perception? Do you remember?
No. I didn't roll one because everyone else had already...
All right, give me a perception. At advantage.
9.
9, yeah, you don't know. It's fuck all. Okay. So that's what you're dealing with. That's what you're looking at. What do you wish to do with that information, I guess?
Are we next to it, or have we climbed up? How would we get?
You're still on the ground.
That's a question. How do we get aboard?
You can see to the side of it there appears to be a ladder that leads down, like a rope ladder.
I mean, we need to get up, so the down's not going to help us.
Is there a name on it?
Well, it leads down from the top.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
That is a good question.
not it leads you into the ground, Krill. It doesn't take you into the basement of the...
Well, I mean, if we're on the ground and you say it leads down, you normally would say it leads from the perspective of where you are, right?
Well, maybe.
I will take the ladder that leads up and climb onto the airship, please.
It's all a matter of perspective, I guess.
Now that I'm on the airship, it would lead down.
Okay. Okay, so you climb aboard. Anybody else wants to climb aboard?
I pulled a ladder up after me.
I'll spider
Quinch
climb
and
up.
Greg.
Does Quinch see a name on the side of the ship?
No, you don't see a name on the side of the ship.
Krill starts painting his name on... No.
Quinch will inspect the balloon.
Okay, you do so. You have a look at it. It's laid out on the ground. There's snow covering most of it, but there's enough that you can see, and you maybe take the time to brush the snow off.
Yeah.
It looks in okay Like you've not inspected it fully, but you can't see any obvious tears or holes or anything like that. As far as you can tell, as somebody who's never ridden an airship, perhaps, it looks in okay condition.
Cool, lovely. I'll relay that information.
Okay. So you're looking at the balloon. Krill's on the ship itself. The other three.
Yeah, I'll hop up on the ship.
I'll climb up.
Yeah, you climb up.
As I realise, in my bag, I've got my performing costume, which has got like a pirate captain's hat. So I switch over to like a proper Captain Hook hat with a big feather in it.
Okie dokie. You do so. You are now Captain Dweezil, I guess. Yeah. Of the 7 airways. I don't know.
Let me just have a quick look at my inventory.
Pillowcase isn't going to help you, mate.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing that I was wondering.
While you're doing that, Dabov, Greg, are you climbing aboard?
Yeah, I'll climb on.
100%.
I'll have a look around and just inspect the general condition of the ship.
Okay. You do so. Roll me an investigation at advantage.
Could you possibly put the picture in the chat? Just so that we don't have to be able to share on the screen and stuff.
Let's see.
I rolled a 13, by the way.
I've got a quill and ink, and whilst it's cringe and embarrassing to simply copy someone, Quinch does look up to Dweezil, so he's going to get his quill out and stick it in his jazz hat.
Okay, nice. Bizarre. Everything's bizarre.
Deckhand Jazz Quinch.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Sorry, what did you got? 13, didn't you?
13, yeah.
13. Okay. You look around and putting together what Krill said earlier about the other buildings, you can see that it's not necessarily in a great condition, but it appears somebody has tried to. Oh, there you go. It appears somebody has tried to repair it using other wood. You think that maybe all the wood that's been sawn off from the houses has been used to fix this up. The wood is a completely different colour, different style. Again, you're no expert, but you maybe do the old classic kick the tyres type thing. And it seems sturdy enough. Doesn't seem like it's falling apart by any means.
Can I? Is everyone on the ship? Yeah.
Yeah, Quinch, you went up there, right?
Right. Can I just beckon everyone together to sort of huddle for a second? Everyone, if you'd mind stepping. Would anyone mind if I piloted the ship for a little bit when we eventually get it to like take off? It would just be like really cool.
If I were making a list of persons suitable to pilot the ship, I'd be looking for reasons. Dabov's got his little hat, and his goggles, so he sort of looks like Bigglesy, a little bit piloty. I've got a pirate captain's hat. Greg can already control the flying thing.
That, and I do have the deeds to the airship, so if anything...
Well, yeah, I mean, it's Greg's airship, really.
Quinch is tapping his hat and sort of nodding.
Quinch has got a hat now, apparently. What's his jazz hat?
Well, strictly speaking, my full name is, somewhere in this hat, in this form, in this location. My full name is Deckhand Jazz Quinch.
Dabov's already hacked his leg off and replaced it with a wooden peg leg. So,
so you can see why everyone else is significantly more suitable for the job than you are.
But I'm quite strong and I can turn the wheel.
Out of interest, this conversation is riveting, by the way. Any of you know how to fly an airship?
Yes.
Go on then.
Yeah, absolutely. sort of peer over the side. Is it tied down?
Yeah, it appears to be tied down.
Well, it's not going to go up unless the balloon's inflated, is it, Krill?
I know, but I mean, we need to sort of work out a plan of action. Like, we need to untie it at some point. Sorry, right. The balloon...
When I say tied down, I mean it has weights tying it down, so to speak.
Okay.
So it's heavy anyway. But
and the balloon's not currently inflated at the moment. Did you say?
It's completely flat, laying on the ground.
What does this take in the way of fuel? That's the best question.
I was going to say, I'm assuming that this fire pit needs to be got going, but it doesn't appear to be on the lower deck, so it is just on the.
Yeah, I mean you're looking at this, and there appears to be sort of like a fire pit in the middle of the sort of top deck, the upper deck. You would think logistically, looking at where the ropes tie off to the balloon, and knowing. I'm sure Krill knows the science of how hot air rises and stuff like that. You'd probably be able to do the simple.
You're saying it in such a condescending way.
Krill's a big dum dum. Come on, let's be honest.
Krill's a big dum dum about certain things, but not about everything.
Not about thermodynamics, Nathan. Come on, everyone knows that.
He can't read, but boy, does he know how hot air rises and
Are we aware of the? Are we aware of if there are any other decks?
You can see that standing on the upper deck, you can see that there is what's it called? An aft, and underneath that there appears to be a doorway. Or a door that you haven't been through. So you would think, and equally, just from where you're standing compared to where you were standing, there's a good 8 feet between you and the ground, 10 feet between you and the ground. So you'd think that unless that's just completely made of wood, that is likely to be something underneath you.
I wonder if there's either a pilot or some instructions through that door.
You head through the door. Are you going to go through the door, Quinch?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'll bring Gregomel with me. Like as the owner of the ship, you should probably come to really.
Yeah, that we should probably see if anyone's actually on this ship before we, half inch it.
Yeah, I mean,
because if they are, then you just kill them, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, we'd ask if they want to be a member of our crew because
we've got a few empty slots.
Yeah.
Some big shoes to fill.
Wow.
If you will. Okay, you head through the door.
No kidding.
Indeed. You head through the door and find yourself at sort of a landing. And to the left and right of you are 2 stairways down. Head down. You head down, and then you have to sort of do a U-turn and come back on yourself down another short set of stairs. And you find that there is a hallway to the right of you, which leads off, and there are doors that you can see. There are 5 doors. I mean, you've got the image there. You can see that there are 5 doors, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and 1 directly at the other end of the hallway, so to speak. To the left of you appears to be a lever, and all it has is it says open and close, and this lever goes to one side. So at the moment, it's just got closed.
Gregomel and I look at that and point at it and nod.
We look at it and we point at it,
and we nod.
Nice.
Krill knows what that is.
Of course, Krill does. Okay. What are you doing?
I think continue to explore. I would expect that we would, gather information and then take it back to the rest of the party. We'll certainly tell them about the lever shortly.
You don't say.
I don't think we'd want to press it just yet.
Okay. You have a look down the rest of the passageway, and you look into so there are these doors. Do you want to go through any of them?
I think we'll go through them in order, shall we? So if
absolutely.
we're walking down, we'll open the one on the starboard side of the ship first.
Okie dokie. You try and open the doors. They appear to be locked.
Can I try the one on the port side?
You try and do that, and they also appear to be locked.
Do you have the keys?
No, I
Why
seem to have I've left them back at the house. Perhaps we'll try some of the other doors.
Yes.
Okay.
Continue going down.
Okay, you try these 2 doors on either side. They all appear to be locked. But you get to the one at the very end that is unlocked.
Ooh. Open it and go in.
Okay. You go in there, and there appears to be a fully stocked storeroom of food and drink. Some of the food appears to have spoiled, but the drink seems to be okay. It appears to be alcohol. There are casks of dwarven ale and fine elven wine.
Oh.
The food, very much like the house, is some beef jerky, some cheese, some bread. Like I say, things like the bread have gone now and are in no good condition, but you can find some food amongst the meat and cheese.
Okay, Greg gets a massive block of cheese and just starts eating it.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's been a while since Quinch has made a cocktail, so I'll do a bit of ale, wine, and cheese cocktail.
Okay.
Delicious.
Assuming there was a casket there or vessel.
A casket?
There wasn't. There wasn't, but you can do it in your hands. Mash it together.
Yeah, perfect.
No, let's say there was. Let's say there was like a small wooden goblet there. You could make that in.
Okay, that makes me feel more comfortable.
Can we just search this room to see if there's anything other than the food and drink in here?
Okay, give me an investigation, please.
Specifically, I'm looking to see if there are keys in here for the other rooms.
Yeah.
Investigation. That is a 13.
13. You do find some keys.
Can we walk back down the ship and open some of the other doors?
Okay. You
Try to.
You open the other doors. The keys seem to work, and they all seem to unlock.
Nice.
Which are you opening?
We'll make our way back through the ship. Open the one on the port side.
Okay.
I think that's left, isn't it? Port's left.
Yeah. You open that, and you find a cabin with 2 hammocks, a writing desk, a chair, a footlocker, and a porthole.
Is there anything?
Buy some new trainers.
Is there anything in the footlocker?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Another 13.
Another 13. You are looking in the footlocker, and you find very little until your fingers just find a little clasp, and a secret compartment opens.
Oh.
Inside is some parchment with some writing on it. Do you look at it?
Yeah, I'll give it a read. I'm an inquisitive man.
This provides you with the instructions on how to fly the airship.
Don't need it.
You get the sense that this is written by. It's not written like a letter or a journal or anything like that. But you do sort of get a sense of perhaps this is somebody who was flying on the airship and has been taking instructions and writing them down so they don't forget for if and when it comes a time that they need to fly it themselves.
Wow.
Very much in a bullet point form, sort of some things cross through and things like that. But essentially what it tells you is, very much as Krill would obviously be able to tell you, first you will need to inflate the balloon to provide you with the power to fly. There is on the aft, not that any of you have looked at this yet, but there is there's essentially like a steering wheel, which will obviously give you the direction. And the lever of open and close appears to be, now you don't know why and how this works, because there is no instructions, and even the instruction says, I don't know how this works. But the open and close mechanism allows you to turn the propeller, which will give you your thrust. So with those 3 instructions, you now know how to fly this. Now, knowing how to fly it and how to fly it are 2 different things, if that makes sense. But you at least know the theory behind what you need to be doing. It appears to be a two. Once you get the air balloon inflated, the notes make it very clear that this is a 2-person job, because person you would need somebody steering and also one to essentially deal with the thrust, the acceleration and deceleration. You are unable to do one. You are unable to do both of those things. One person. It talks about the speed of the airship, and it says essentially that on a good day you can travel at 8 miles per hour. If there's a strong wind, then this can be anywhere, from 4 miles per hour and below. So roughly speaking, what the speed of this ship is.
It's like a good dashing speed, I guess. Good running speed.
Well, I mean, look, you know it's that. You also know there's 5 of you, right? You can potentially take shifts to fly this. You could be flying this all night long. You know that you're going to need a lot of wood to be able to keep the fire burning. But you have an abandoned town with lots and lots and lots of wood.
Oh, we'll just tear that apart. Disassemble the town.
Yeah.
Just stick me underneath the balloon and I'll rage. Just someone keep punching me.
Happening.
We all line up to punch Quinch.
Wailing on me like it's seen an airplane.
Is there anything else in any of the other rooms?
No, nothing of interest. The rest of the cabins are pretty much the same. They're all cabins. They're all got 2 hammocks. They're all laid out in very similar ways. You find a few knickknacks and trinkets, but nothing of any interest. That you found this piece of parchment, which is definitely the most important thing you could find.
Okay. I will go back upstairs.
Okay. It's about 4:00 in the afternoon at this point. What is your plans from here?
Well, we need to get out of this town, so I would say perhaps for the evening we just sit on the ship. There's beds down below.
Should probably
you really want to sleep in it, Greg?
Yeah, there's food and stuff. We can pull the ladder up so no one else can get on the ship or anything.
Yeah, I think we spend the evening discussing the parchment, probably inspecting the lever. One could Quinch, with his, knowledge of many worlds, or 2, theorizes that the lever perhaps changes the pitch of each individual propeller blade.
You don't know the theory behind it. You just know these notes tell you open, propeller moves, closed, propeller stops moving.
So sorry, if you look at the lower deck,
Yep.
What's that bluish thing?
Oh, you don't know. You certainly don't know that.
So I think that's going to be some sort of magic that you'd open it. It's like a portable, I don't know, fucking typhoon or something that's going to power the propeller.
Wow. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Right, so what are you planning? Are you trying to go today? Are you going to wait until you're going to stay here for a long rest?
No. We need to
take apart the town tomorrow, don't we? Really, we don't have enough time to do it today.
Discuss discuss everything we've found. Discuss the parchment, how we think we can fly it, ways of inflating the. They're all logistics and mechanics of everything that we can know possibly thus far. That's what we should spend the rest of the evening doing. Then we should go to sleep, and then in the morning probably fetch. Yeah, as Greg says, fetch supplies.
I mean, if there's any wood already on the ship, maybe we could light it so it could raise off the floor in case there was anyone around, and then they can get onto the ship because we would be above the ground.
There doesn't appear to be any fire in the brazier itself already. You know that you would need to start collecting it.
Okay, I would say pull the ladder up so no one else can get on the ship, and then...
Yeah, and then still do a watch as normal.
What an exceptional episode of Dice and Desire that was. I can't decide if my favourite part was when Quinch said the inappropriate thing, Dweezil scolded them all for being silly billies, or Greg just didn't know what was going on. Great stuff. Anyway, thanks for listening, and if you've enjoyed this, why don't you come and find us on social media, where you can interact with us on a daily basis and share some of your favourite parts. Or you can tell some friends and family, hopefully they listen, and that will help our visibility and even more people will find us. Or finally, if you have any spare change that Krill doesn't know about and you want to support us financially, no pressure, then why don't you head on over to Ko-fi and you can do just that. Right, I'm off. But, like Dab Off, I will see you in a few days whether you like it or not. Ciao!